I don't think it's fruitless. I think it is not a monetarily rewarding enterprise, but it is a fruitful enterprise. Keeps me yakking.
Hey, it inspired a whole episode.
True.
Turned out good.
True.
You Brits are in for something later this week.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get dunked on. These British bastards. Hello, Ruby. Guten Tag. Live the plaid, love the plaid. I need to get like 3 more of these. Because I am truly embracing this.
Yeah, I think we still have like a couple, at least one more month where it's probably going to be 60 as the high most of the time.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to warm up a little bit this week.
Take your caps lock off, and I'm fine. Applying to an epileptologist to hopefully find the reason that I'm having these seizures. Yeah.
That's probably smart. Right?
Yeah, you probably want to figure out why you're having seizures. So, best of luck with that. Best of luck with that. You look like you need a hat and you can be a forager. A forager? I really don't want to be a forager. But I do like the idea of a hat. It's a breezy day today. It's a breezy, fucking beautiful day. What little bit of sky you can see, you see? Beautiful crystal blue. Sunlight is just beautiful and shining down. I am having a great afternoon. I am having a great afternoon. Excuse me. Ever ate a Snickers bar upside down to feel the veins in your mouth? Yeah. 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 Then you suck the veins right off of it, you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what kind you're smoking? Yes. But that's for me to know. And for you to wonder about. Run him his likes, dude. Get his likes up. Yeah. Run my likes up, bitch. No, I'm kidding. I don't care about likes. You can dislike if you want. Throw the thumbs down on this bitch. I don't give a fuck what you do. Live and let live, dude. You know, you didn't ask me to start a fucking stream, right? And I didn't ask you to stop on my stream. You know, we're just chilling. That's where we're at. Can you be a mod? Fuck, I gotta tell you, that's the one way to ensure you will never be a mod is to ask for being a mod. Anybody that asks for modship is looking to do something awful with it. I have mods, as you can see. I have trusted wrenches that I empower to clean the chat. Chill vibes. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Like, what do you guys consider to be chill vibes? All right. Generationally speaking, what is chill vibes? Like, is it the woods? Is it the woods? Is it the woods? How's my day going? You know, pretty good. How's your day? Philosophy comes from the top of a cereal box. Religion is just a smile and a veil. I'm unaware of too many things. I know what I know, if you know what I mean. Can I ask you to follow a specific religion? I mean, you can. It's probably just going to get you banned, though. It's like, I'm not coming to your back porch and telling you what religion to follow, so leave me the fuck alone. Nobody wants to be recruited today. Like, raise your hand in chat if you're looking to be recruited into a religion today, so I can ban you. So I can make sure you're banned. Yep, raise your hand if you're looking for somebody to recruit you into a religion today. If you came over here looking for some idiot in the chat to recruit you in the religion, raise your hand. If you think it's possible for some idiot in a chat to recruit you into a religion, raise your hand. Raise it loud and proud. Let's see. Who's going to get recruited to a brand new religion because somebody spammed the chat with religious propaganda? Put those hands up so I can ban you. Anybody looking to get religious today? Anybody looking to recruit to a religion today? Raise your hand. I'd like to ban you as well. What part of chill do you not understand? And how can I help you to understand it better? There's nothing chill about screeching religious bullshit from the top of your lungs, thinking you're going to recruit somebody into your stupid, empty-headed religion. There's nothing chill about that shit. And I'm looking to chill today. I don't know what you're looking to do. If you're not looking to chill, raise your hand so I can ban you. Anybody here not looking to just chill out and max a little bit and fucking waste some time? Raise your hand. You here with any kind of agenda other than chilling, maxing, relaxing, cooling? Raise your hand so I can ban your fucking ass up out of here. Let's weed it out now. Speak up. Let's get everybody on the same fucking page. What's the topic, dude? The topic has yet to materialize, bro. The topic has yet to materialize. This is what's called a casual human conversation. And right now, we're just talking about the parameters of said conversation. Am I Southern? No. Show the blunt. I will when it's done. I'm working on it, bud. Working my way through it. It's a process, man. You can't just magically make one appear. Especially not a king cone, man. Just twisting up a fatty right now. Leave me be. Working up a fatty, bro. Did you ever come to Ireland? No, I've never come to Ireland. I'll never set foot on that island till it's free. Till it's out from underneath the yoke of Great Britain. When Ireland is free, that is when I will visit. Yo, is that a dude? Like, listen to yourself, bro. Translate what you typed into real life. Yo, is that a dude? Fuck. Turn it down, bro. Turn it down, bro. What's Adobe? It's like, fuck, man. Can you chill? It's your definition of freedom. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Oh, hell no. Is this politics, motherfucker? Does this look like politics to you? Does this look like politics to you? Show me the politics. Do you see any politics around here? Hello, politics. Politics. Is there any politics to be found? Because personally, I don't see any politics. I see a fat old stoner sitting in the woods, chilling. Jeez. Literally touching grass, yes. Yes. If you can't have trees, grab some trees, right? I'm a very fortunate person that I get to walk out into this every day. You know, I wake up to it. But I lived most of my life not having that. Am I on drugs? Only like 6 or 7 different ones. Dude, I'm an American. I could list you some drugs, bro. Woods in the joint. Yep. I mean, if this isn't living, I don't know what living is. I don't know how to live, I guess. Drugs up in this club. I don't wanna dance. I wanna get numb. The amount of kids that are cruising through here, bro. Can I tell you guys something? When you see somebody chilling, smoking a spliff or a cone or whatever the fuck, right? Don't immediately point at it and go, "Yo, dude, what's that you smoking?" It makes you, like, socially retarded. Nobody wants to be around you, bro. Just chill the fuck out. You know what it is. I'm a healthy boy. I smoke broccoli. What's this, therapy time? Sure, if that's what you want. Right now, it's just like a lot of times what it is like trying to train the chat. By and large, most of you in the chat are chill, but like it's trying to train those of you that aren't chill. And that's kind of shitty because I'd like to be having a conversation, but unfortunately, that's the first about 20-30 minutes of these shows is taming the chat, and then we get some conversation out of it. Maybe that's what I'll start calling this segment. Taming the chat. This is when my poor mods have to work overtime, banning stupid brain rot bot content. Ruby loves it. Some of the mods don't like having to do it, but they do it because it's their duty. Ruby actually enjoys doing it. Ruby's a sick fuck. Yeah, asbestos fingers. I mean, look at his name. I seem cool. I am cool. You guys hear the Dow today? The Mother Dow is speaking. Are you listening? So what's weighing what's weighing heavily on your minds, chat? What do you feel like you'd like to talk about? That's the beauty of this show, is that it's not really a show. It's a conversation. And that's it. I'm not trying to make money. I'm not trying to sell you anything. How to be content? Content. From my perspective, contentness is learning to strip away your own desire, right? So contentment is a life without desire. And that means you stop wanting things from the world and you start living like you're part of the world. Afraid my wife could be deported at some point, despite her being here legally and a good citizen. If she's here legally, I don't think she's going to get deported, friend. Because he smokes, you're going to terminate his channel. Why don't you just change it? What? Here's a good rule, right? Well, we'll go into this. Talk to me. Don't talk to each other. Don't respond to each other, because you're just going to get trolled, right? I'll decide what to read. You decide what you want to say to me. So talk to me. Greetings from Iran. Did you know that the whole of Iran used to be a giant cedar forest, just like the one that's behind me here? Cedars, cedar pines, as far as the eye could see in Iran. Hard to believe, but true. The fires of industry stripped the peninsula, stripped Iran of its forested nature. Where am I? I'm in a forest. Yep, his kingdom was surrounded by a great cedar forest, yes. Cedars as far as you could see. A great cedar forest. PNW might be a good guess. From Iceland, cool. Reykjavik. That's a spicy meatball. Yeah, humbaba. I don't know. Where did Buddha go after he became enlightened? According to some Taoist tradition, Buddha attained enlightenment studying at the feet of none other than Lao Tzu, the author of the Tao Te Ching. What do you think about that? I look like I can play the guitar. Man, I wish that was true. That'd be so sick. Or the piano or something. It'd be sick. That is one thing that I want to slap myself for, because when I was a kid, my parents, like, they put me in piano lessons and I didn't like them. I was bored with the piano, and so they were like, you don't have to do that, son. I wanted to play soccer. Now look at me. I'm too old. Jam band. I don't know, man. I don't know about jam band. How old am I? I'm 45. 45 years young. That's me. That's me. Every year of 45. And I look every one of those years. Oh, Jesus. Ancient. Wizened. Wise. Infused. Yeah. Infused. Indeed. I'm stoned now. I would like to announce to all and sundry that I am now stoned. Trees are clapping for me. You hear them? Good for you, Paul. My eyes are very little. How dare you? Let me open them wide. How dare you? Yeah, I'm just chilling, man. Trying to bring a little chill to the live space. Everybody's trying real hard. I'm sorry I can't pop some titties out for you. Well, I could, but they're hairy. If I could have like some big fat cleavage, I'd probably get a couple hundred more people in here, but eh. I get a chance to mention it when he was there, but it was nice to get to hear you and Pop's talk. Yeah, no, it was nice. Yeah, it was cool. I'm glad that he was comfortable sitting and talking for as long as he did. Your tip burning? Bro, Probably got the clap, bro. You need to go get that shit checked out. And then after you get the drip taken care of, you stop, you put a Jimmy hat on, bro. Wrap that rascal. You know what I'm saying? Don't hit tender raw. That's crazy, bro. There's all kinds, dude. There's all kinds of shit that you could get off of that too, dude. Drips, the dribbles, the sores. Bro, it ain't worth it, bro. You gotta pop some protection on that thing, dude. You can't go slinging that thing all over tender. You just can't do that. What did he say on onion nuggets? What epithet did he use? I can't remember what he used, but I do remember one time he said some shit, and I was like, I can't remember what. Yeah, he said wetback. Yeah. Well, you know, you gotta. D, that's. You know what that is, D? It's a pine cone. As a pine cone fell out of the trees. It's just a pine cone, baby. You don't gotta worry about it. You wanna go inside? Yes? Okay. There you go. Why don't you go inside with Mama? Poor little Dick. From the salty sea. I look like a big stoner? What? Say what? What did you say about me, son? I never touched the stuff. Never once. The bands are one after the other. Dude, like I said, the first half hour of these is typically the training phase. All right. So now the training phase is over. You ain't chipped in on this, Derek, so no, you can't get a hit. You ain't never once chipped in. You chip in, I'll give you a hit. That's the way it works, bro. That's life in the big city. Exactly, Nate. Exactly. You ain't got 5 on this fucking 20 sack. So no, you can't get a hit. It's not healthy to smoke, somebody said before they got banned. I'm gonna expound on that. It's not healthy to smoke. It's not healthy to live. Living is killing every one of us. Do you know this? Do you know that when you went to bed last night, you were further from death than when you woke up this morning? Doctors stunned as long-term study finds that living causes death. News at 11. A little shorter of breath and one day closer to death. Did you guys know that shit? Can we get real with it a little bit? Can we meet each other at this kind of place where we're 2 adults and stop trying to preach and proselytize and give advice nobody fucking asked for. Can we stop? I'd love that. These are not adults. Some of them are. Not everybody. Like, look, the sifting has worked, you see. Pot of greed. I do kind of look like the pot of greed. I'm going to let you live. Because I do kind of look like the pot of greed, okay? What are the chances one of those trees behind you falls on your house in a horrible storm? I mean, a horrible storm, probably pretty fucking good. I mean, my house is literally plopped in a forest. You know? So if the storm is truly horrible, then there's a good chance. Now let me show you the king, right? He's a little more visible now, so let me give you a sec here, and I'll show you the king. Here's the king. I call it, it's hard to tell from the picture, but that tree is almost 30 feet around at the base. He is huge. He is the tallest tree in the area by a long shot. That's a 30-foot base cedar, probably 200-year-old tree. And he sucks up most of the nutrition, and his roots are deep and strong and intertwined with all of these other cedars that share his court back here. And so the chances of a storm, it would have to be like a fucking once in a lifetime type of event, storm, to blow him over and most of the trees here on my property. Rooted very deep. And yeah, dude, I mean, very little can grow on the ground around him because he is just so nutrient needy, right? That even so, if you get out away from him because it's so rainy, right? I have to trim back my lawn and stuff because the grass and the dandelions and all the little things, there's so much nutrient and water content in the soil. But up near him, only a few little scrubby things can even take root and live because he is so dense. Yeah, ice storms where they load up a lot of snow comes down, and then ice freezes onto the branches. If you've got, that's the more dangerous thing living in a place like this, right? The chance of one of these big trees actually like blowing over is very low, but the chance of a dead limb 200 feet up coming crashing down in a windstorm, pretty fucking high. You know, we had a really bad windstorm tear through here. And what was that? It was February, or yeah, it might have been mid-February. And it really knocked down a lot of dead limbs and shit. Can you borrow $50? Yeah, at a 20% VIG a week. And if you don't pay me my fucking VIG, I'm going to send somebody to get it. And I'm going to be very angry that I had to send somebody. Is it expensive to be a tourist in the Caribbean, would you think? I think the most expensive thing that you're going to do if you're just looking to tour the Caribbean is to secure air passage to the Caribbean, right? There's tons and tons and tons of puddle jumper flights that leave for the Caribbean out of Florida. So you've got to get yourself to Florida and then to the Caribbean if you're in the U.S., right? I think that's probably going to be the most expensive thing. Now, if you want like an all-inclusive kind of safe vacation package, you're probably going to book like a Sandals resort. That's a huge expense. That's a $3,000 two-person, two-night package. Sandals is incredibly expensive. If you're willing to go to certain parts of the Bahamas, like Grand Exima, right? Or Great Exima, I think it's called, is a pretty place to go. And there's a lot of little islands, and you can charter boats to the little different islands and spend the day on an island, stuff like that. If you want to do that, that's a lot cheaper, right? So you'd probably just get a flight to Grand Exima and then get you a hotel there and then charter a boat, and you can probably do it. How you gonna send it? I'll get you back. No, you know what a 20% VIG is, though, right? I don't have to explain a VIG to you. Paul, do you hear about the fire festival and how horrible it was? And there's a whole yeah, fire thing. Yeah, that happened on Great X during the regatta. So the whole fucking island was booked for the Grand Regatta or whatever, their big sailboat shit that happens. I left the Matrix, bought a 100-year-old museum home, plaster walls, leaded glass, poured cement basement, 1/3 of an acre, 4 months in. What do you consider the Matrix to be? Because what it sounds like you did is you bought an old house. Like what? Like you mean the Matrix, as in like living in a big city, doing a rat race kind of stuff? Is that what you mean by the Matrix? Uh, the Andrew Tate's Matrix shit. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, because the Matrix has become such a ubiquitous idea, and it depends on the person, right? What they mean when they say So yeah, there's that Andrew Tate Matrix. There's various ways that people use the term the Matrix. If living in civilization is living in the Matrix, let me be Cypher. Cypher. Dude, I got Stankin' Queef's seal of approval. I don't want to hear any bullshit because Stankin' Queef himself said this is an awesome stream. I've never seen The Matrix. I feel like it'd make me go to sleep. Probably not. It's a pretty cool movie. You should see the movie. No, I don't really like Guns N' Roses much. In the cold November rain. I just can't get over his voice. I need some time. I just can't. It sounds whiny. Yeah. Welcome to the jungle. Yeah, I can't do it, dude. What bands do you listen to? Bands, man. Probably a lot of older stuff. I listen to a lot of hip hop. And I don't really consider most hip hop acts to be like bands, right? The bands that I do listen to are probably like old nostalgic stuff these days. I don't listen to a lot of modern rock. I know there's stuff out there. I just don't really vibe much with it. Yeah. Rest in peace, Doom. I've heard of Prof, white guy rapper. Yeah. Kind of got like a funkadelic kind of vibe to him. Sassy is how I'd describe him. I don't listen to a lot of Prof, I'm not going to lie to you, but he's kind of dope. I don't want to say it's shit because I kind of just checked out of the genre a little bit. It got a little bit too, like, right around when Mumford and Sons happens, I was like, okay, rock, see ya. And I don't know if it's ever come back from the Mumford and Sons era and the Imagine Dragons era, but I just can't, bro. I can't. So I just kind of checked out the genre for a while. But hip hop has been so fucking vibrant, and there's always somebody new and always some fresh shit coming out that, like, I don't feel the need for a bunch of rock music. I get my rock music from Playboy Cardi now, you know. If I want to fucking just like headbang or whatever in my car and just blow out my fucking subs, I put on some Cardi. There ain't no such thing as hogging a joint when you're the only one smoking, bro. I hog it all day, and I'll hog another one here in a minute if I feel like it. I mean, yeah, I listen to Biggie. Life After Death is like pretty much solid gold fucking compilation album. Electronic and drum and bass. Some. I'm not real into the genre though. It's got to be super duper good. Tupac was great, man. Tupac was also a salesman. Tupac was nothing like the persona that he embodied in his music. He was a studio gangster. Tupac was a very sensitive dude. He was not a thug like he portrayed himself, right? And that's true of a lot of rappers, by the way. Well, Tupac told the truth about the world, not necessarily about himself. I've listened to Pimp a Butterfly all the way through. I've listened to a couple of Kendrick albums from start to finish. He's not my thing, dude. It is what it is. I know he's got a big fan base. I'm not trying to yuck your yum if you're a Kendrick fan or whatever. It just ain't my thing. right? Do I listen to NWA? Yes. Here's a little piece of Tupac trivia. If you want to see Tupac before he was Tupac, watch a little movie. It's a crazy movie, too. It's actually kind of fun, called Nothing But Trouble. Tupac used to be a member of a group called Digital Underground, right? And he was a dancer and singer for Digital Underground. And he's featured in that movie. You'll see him when you see him. He's not in a lot of it, but there's a scene with Digital Underground in that movie. And he features, and you see a whole different Tupac Shakur, right? You get a whole different look at how Tupac is. He was the villain in Bullet as well, yes. That is true. And he was in another one too, wasn't he? Tupac, wasn't he in another movie? I can't remember. Eminem? Yes. I liked Eminem better when he was on pills. But whatever, I'm not hating. He's still like one of the best to ever do it. But I liked him better when he was met a retarded kid named Greg with a wooden leg, snatched it off and beat him over the head with the peg. You know, I like pilly Eminem. All around the world, same song. All right, stop. Now, before you walk in the door of that liquor store and try and get money out the drawer, you better think of the consequence. Who are you? I'm your motherfucking conscience. That's nonsense. Go in, gat for the money, and run to one of your aunt's cribs and borrow her damn dress and one of her blonde wigs. Tell her you need a place to stay. You'll be safe for days if you shave your legs with Renee's razor blades. Dude, I mean, goated. Hey, baby.
Stream going okay?
Yeah, I'm just chilling. Poor little Dinor is spooked by all the
Wind.
well, there's because we keep getting pegged with
Pine cones.
pine cones, yeah, and he don't understand what a pine cone is.
Loosened a bunch trimming these trees.
Oh, this wind too is probably throwing a bunch down, but yeah,
Maybe loosened it.
maybe
But
so.
maybe that dead thing will finally fall down
Maybe so. We'll see.
later.
Oh, sorry, baby. Yeah, I'm under attack. There might be a squirrel up there bombing me. I don't know. I think it's more likely just the wind shaking some spring pine cones down.